Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. Lance finding Kittle, 1st down San Francisco.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here we go, here we go. Drill, 52. 22 meter.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off of play action, here's Lance. Sliding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and the turnover on the 1st possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Okay, break. Ready? Ready, go!
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Hey, check that. Street. Hut, go!
On 4th down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Lions! Set, hurt!
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
18, tight end.
On 2nd and goal, Smith. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ready, set.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Lance. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to doubt.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cougar 19.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Back in 60. 19 right.
Throwing now is Geno. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
Now Geno on first down. They set up the screen to Penny. Touchdown! Rashad Penny. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down and goal. Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The final shot here before break. Smith, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready?
Throwing on third down, Smith into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Throwing is Lance on third down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 14.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go now. Go, Reed. Go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 5 now. Smith. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become...
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he...